and welcome to another Sunday that the illustrator does not spend in church. But you know what? I'm straight piping for Jesus. Praise Jesus, man! I thought of a wonderful topic to vlog about. Wow, my shit is setting off alarms. A wonderful thing to talk about would be those times where I ran out of gas away from a gas station. Yes, you know, the biker's biggest fear, other than the granny texting. Yes, sir. I ran out of gas twice. I ran out of gas on my old bike, my Honda Rebel. I'll talk about that story first. I also ran out of gas on this bike, but I'll break the stories into two. You could have made that turn, you asshole. But yeah, on my Honda Rebel, I was on the way to school. I was by South Shore, so like close to Kings Highway. I was like just after South Shore. I was like right there. And next thing you know, like I pull up to a stoplight and my bike just cuts out. Like, boom. Damn, you all in the oncoming lane, bro. But yeah, so I'm at the stoplight, and then I try to give my bike some gas. Shit just dies. I'm like, oh, silly me. I stalled it. I'm a fucking noob. So I turn the bike back on, give it a little bit more gas, it dies again. I'm like, alright, I must be out of gas. I'll just flip it to reserve mode, because that's what you do when you're a smart person. Look down at the fucking the fuel valve. I'm already on reserve. Oh, great. So I'm like, okay, maybe I could just coast. But let me tell you, the bike will idle, but it would not receive any type of gas with the level of gas that was in the tank. So in that case, I just like reeled the bike off to the side of the road. I was like, maybe I could let a little bit more fuel settle from the side of the tank and get to a gas station or something. So I pull over, let the bike sit, pull out my phone, look for the nearest gas station. Nearest gas station was like, what, 4 blocks away? So I jump back on, try to start it, try to get going, nothing. Alright, so at that point I'm like, fuck it, I gotta walk into the gas station.
What do you think, you're better than me?
Grab the bike, start hiking. In that particular situation, it was like spring or whatever.
Smelling motherfucker.
Well then. Gonna do it. Damn, if I would have kept going, I would have never finished this fucking story. Yeah, so I pushed it to the gas station. Luckily, it was like, is that an ambulance behind me? Yep. Luckily, it was warm outside, so like, it wasn't too bad. And plus, the Honda Rebel is a light bike. That shit is basically a bicycle. So it was like not really any trouble at all. It was kind of funny. Like, people are like, oh, she broke down on you. I'm like, no, I just ran out of gas. the bike to the gas station. It was a learning experience. The Honda Rebel doesn't have a gas light. It has a reserve switch. So when you run out of fuel with the on switch, you flip it down, you get like an extra 20 miles or so. And basically I just kind of pushed it. Gas station was pretty close by. Honda Rebel was a light bike. Wasn't too bad. Now, when you switch, now fast forward to me owning this giant fucking hunk of metal, and that was not so lucky. Especially the fact that when I ran out of gas on this bike, it was dead of winter, like probably like 20 degrees winter, and I ran out of gas, like just near my house, and so it just died, wouldn't start. Fuel light was on. I was like, either my carburetor is iced up right now or I ran out of gas. The best part about it is that I was on my way to work, and I was like, I didn't have any spare time to just like be dealing with some dumb shit like that. So like I'm panicking. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Like I can't just leave my bike here. And plus, if I try to take the train, there's no way I'm making it on time. I'm like, fuck it, I gotta push it to the gas station. Now this gas station was probably like 5 blocks away. I was in like full weather. I was in like full winter clothes. It was about 20 degrees outside, and this bike probably weighs a solid 150 more pounds than the Honda Rebel does. On top of the fact that my tires had a slow leak, so the bike didn't roll well. On top of the fact that my rear brake was rubbing at the time. Now it just doesn't work, but back then it was like rubbing. It wasn't fun, let me tell you. So I rode it like maybe 2 blocks or so, and there was this guy outside of his auto garage. He was like, what happened? Like, why are you pushing it? And again, people tend to assume that the bike broke down. They don't assume that you're that much of a fucking idiot to run out of gas. Sometimes that's the case though. So I'm like, nah, I just ran out of gas. I gotta push it to the gas station. He was like, you could just leave it here and then get like a bottle and fill it up with gas, or just come back, fill it up, and then take yourself to a gas station. But I'm like, nah, that's just gonna take way too long. Like, that's 2 trips. Actually, I would have to leave the bike, go to the gas station, come back, wait for the bike to warm up, then go back to the gas station. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna soldier it out. And let me tell you, those last 4 blocks was probably one of the most strenuous moments in my life. Because when you're cold like that, your muscles don't work for jack shit. Like, and then after a while I started sweating, and like, sweat in that type of cold is not good for you at all. So like I'm pretty much just like fucking damp. I made it to the gas station. I'm all sweaty and shit. Like fill up the tank with gas. Rev the fuck out of the bike. Like, come on, get warmed up. I don't have time for this. Huge puff of like pure white smoke, just like shoots from the exhaust. I'm like, you know what? Don't care. If I fry the piston ring, that's a problem for another day. So I jump on a bike and I head to work. And the whole day when I was working that day, son, I felt like I just left the gym. Like, no joke, my whole abs was just like burning. I just did ab Dave, son. But yeah, those are my stories of running out of gas. If you have any stories, obviously leave them in the comment, because I love reading you guys' comments. It's like one of the best things about doing this type of shit. If you were just as much of an idiot as I was, let me know. You gotta share our idiot solidarity, man. Solidarity. Write that down. That's the word of the day. Solidarity. 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 You know what? I know exactly how to end this. I'm gonna do a nice straight pipe rev in that tunnel over there, and probably get. Wait, there's a cop in that tunnel. Oh shit. Goodbye. That's Vin the Illustrator coming to you from the great city of Brooklyn. Oh, there's an event coming up. If you follow other New York motor vloggers, then you probably know about it. But I'll give you my 2 cents on it in another video. But until then, this has been the Illustrator. Blip, 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 blip. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good time.